Hi everyone, welcome back to the Healing Point Massage Therapy YouTube channel. Joined with me is Lianna. She is the owner of Healing Point Massage Therapy in St. Albert. I am Alana, and Lianna is going to be talking to us all about what you can do to help your body if you have a job that gets you standing all day. Welcome, Lianna.
Hi, welcome back to our channel.
What can you tell me about the body that stands all day? Do they have a lot of different aches and pains, especially compared to someone who sits all day?
Yeah, so most people say that, when you're sitting, you tend to be more, tight because you're not moving very well. But when you're standing, you're kind of active because you're standing. So, but we're kind of in the same group because we're still using, different muscle all over, same with people who sits a lot. So yeah, there's definitely some exercises and stretches that be beneficial for people who stand more.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. So if you are watching at home and you have a job that gets you standing a lot, stay tuned. You're going to learn a lot of great information, like what stretches you can do, what exercises will be helpful, and what treatments you can find at Healing Point Massage Therapy that will be great for you. So let's just jump right in, Lianna. What are the best stretches that you recommend for people who stand all day?
Yeah, so if you're standing for long hours, so your lower body and spinal mobility gets kind of pretty stuck and gets more use on your body. So some of the top stretches that I do recommend is calf stretches because that's the one being we use that a lot. So against a wall or a step, so you stretch your calf that way. And then, so of course, there's hamstring stretches to keep the back of your legs loose. And then the quad and hip flexors in the front to counter tightness from standing posture. So and then don't forget, of course, that there's a gentle side bends and rotation to keep your back mobile. So same thing with when you're sitting, you can also do that when you're standing. So yeah, those things. And a simple ankle roll and foot stretch can also help relieve fatigue at the end of the day.
Excellent. Mm-hmm. And how often should people do these stretches, and how long should the stretches last?
Yeah, so same thing with sitting. You wanted to do short stretches throughout the day whenever you can. Even 30 seconds of, every couple of hours can help. At home, you can dedicate after work 10 to 15 minutes of stretching the muscles that I've mentioned earlier to help, keeping nice and loose there.
Perfect. So throughout the day is the most beneficial. Don't go your whole week and then think that stretching at the end of the week is going to be beneficial.
Yes, yeah. The daily, the little bit every day is always important. Yeah, because you want it to reduce the body with the soreness too from standing. So yeah, that's beneficial.
That's so helpful. And what should a person do to avoid injury if they have a job that gets them to stand all day?
Yeah, so I actually see most people is crazy. You go to a mall or something, or salesperson standing on one leg. It's because we're used to that. But then there's one just like muscle or hip or lower back that's always just standing for your body, right? So we wanted to keep our weight evenly distributed on both feet. You wanted to avoid leaning on one side because that's not because that creates an imbalance on the hip and and the legs. So if possible, use those anti-fatigue mat and wear supportive shoes with good cushioning. So those are all helpful. And then keep your knees slightly soft. Don't people that lock them so that if they're tired, I'm just gonna lock it. So you make sure you still have a nice soft bend knee. So and then always engage your core when you're standing. So it's not just everything on the legs is doing the job for you when you're standing. And then it will help support the lower back when you're engaging your core. Because again, it's about the opposite muscle, right? So if your lower back going to be used a lot, then you want to help that by engaging your core to help stabilize your body. And then if your work allows if your work allows it, so shift your weight or change positions often. So that's helpful. Mm-hmm.
That's great to know. And the standing on one leg, I'm so guilty of that. And actually, your therapist, when I was in for my last treatment, said, I can tell that you're still standing on your right leg. And I was like, oh, How can you tell? So it's really important. Like
Yeah.
it's really, your therapists can really tell what we've been doing.
Yeah, and just to be aware, like if I keep doing that, then I'm just gonna have to be like sore all the time every time she works on that right leg, right? Because it's just, it's working a lot, right? So it's really important to remember those little things.
Perfect. And are there any exercises that a person who stands all day should be doing on a regular basis?
Yeah, so absolutely. And kind of the same thing. It's like there are muscles that we always need to kind of engage and try and like help to strengthen, especially their core or hips. There's a really important muscle to try and strengthen so that it can balance what we're using a lot through the day. And the feet will help. And then if we also strengthen our feet, it helps to, handle long hours on our feet. So exercises like calf raises. So you strengthen your calf muscle. They're your squats, doing for your hips, and quads, and glute bridges for the hips, and toe curls are simple but very effective. those curling of those toes can strengthen a lot of the bottom of the foot there, right? So it's really important. And of course, adding gentle mobility work for your ankles and your lower back. So if we're able to get them more mobile, it helps us a lot through the day.
Excellent. Some really great information out there that anyone can do at home, at their job. Excellent. How often should people be taking a break from their job that has them standing all day?
So take like a 5 to 10 minute break every hour or two with standing. So during your break, you can sit down or, elevate your legs or anything that you can do your gentle ankle circles. And honestly, that ankle circles is just very effective. It's crazy how you just do 20 times counterclockwise and 20 times clockwise. It's just like, okay, that's just like literally right away you can feel like blood flowing going through your leg when you actually do 20 in and 20 out of your ankle roll. So it's pretty effective. So even if a brief rest where you change your position, like I said earlier, can help prevent stiffness and swelling in the legs and feet, because you want to be able to get that movement, get that blood flowing, right? So
right. And is circulation a big problem for people who stand all day?
Yes, we see that.
How often should people who stand come see you for osteopathy?
So but kind of the same thing with sitting jobs. So manual osteopathy can help restore balance and realigning your posture. So those things in your joint and improving circulation. So those can help with osteopathy. So people usually, especially useful for people who develop their lower back pain, knee pain, foot pain from prolonged standing. So usually when I see people when we're all balance things, we try and get them to see like a 2 months tune-up just to help maintain the balance in their body.
Great. And what about massage therapy? How often should someone come in for a massage when they stand all day?
So kind of the same thing as well. So nice 4 to 6 weeks is a maintenance. Most people come in for 4 to 6 weeks every, and that will help their body if they're doing some regular exercises as well on their own. But if they don't have time to do that, so of course try to come in 3 to 4 weeks But for most people that try and regularly exercise and, try and get that mobility going, 4 to 6 weeks is a general nice space there to be, maintaining nice, healthy muscles.
Perfect. And when people come to see you and your therapists, the therapists will also be able to give them advice on what exercises and stretches and how often they should be doing them as well.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Thanks so much. So if you have a job that has you standing for long periods of time and you are stiff and sore at the end of your day and you're wondering what you can do, just make an appointment with Healing Point Massage Therapy in St. Albert. And Lianna, how can we book an appointment?
So it's going to be by online. So we have healingpointmassage.ca. So you can go there and you can click the book an appointment. And you can choose the different modalities in the clinic. So we offer massage, acupuncture, and manual osteopathy. or you can call 780-569-3838. So we direct bill to most insurance, so it's also helpful. So if you can, just go there and just we take care of all of that direct billing. So yeah, I hope to see you guys.
Excellent. Thanks so much. And thanks so much for tuning in for another episode. We'll catch you next time on the next time we come back with another video for Healing Point Massage Therapy.